Sukie, and I'm now going to introduce my research topic to all of you. First of all, my topic is numerical solution to solve botanic problem in Hong Kong. To be more accurate, I would like to use the optimal density of the vehicles and the velocity of them could reduce the problem. And I hope this optimal value can help us to reduce the problem in Hong Kong. And the topic of my selected article was balanced vehicular traffic and the botanic. There are quite many over here, and the article is from the mathematical computer modeling, which is published last year. The article was mainly filling the gap of read-line problems and some other limitation. Okay, and then I'm going to talk about the summary of the article. There are some main points here. Firstly, it was about the traffic dynamic, and it also gives some limitations of this topic, and also the approach in this paper is using the maximization of the total flux at junctions. And in fact, the approach is quite similar to the previous paper. However, the writers mentioned some limitation of the previous paper, and then they modified the equation in this article. And also, they gave 3 calculating conditions in the paper, which are the real-life conditions, and carry out 2 setup. And afterward, they mentioned the differences and the conflicts when they compare with the previous study. And finally, they extended the case into the general junctions. After reading this journal, my groupmate and I made some opinion on this article. In the beginning, the article mentioned the purpose at first, and it convened us to determine whether this paper is suitable for us or not. And also, they carry out 2 setups with different conditions. It is more comprehensive, and they thought the problem in a different view. Besides, the paper, it was clearly described how the experiment did, and the result was presented in a detailed diagram, and it is convenient as also. The 3 various real-life conditions help the research become more feasible and have more reason to the people that they chose this article. However, the second setup was not very well discussed. It was mainly based on the first one, and just a brief description and assumption was given out. And the paper was expected to overestimate the flow rate, which is very important element in this topic. And it is because the model did not include the trucks on roads, so that it may not suitable for other cities like Hong Kong, which have a great demand on trucks. To conclude, I mentioned my research topic, and I give a brief summary on the research paper, and this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.